Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn, and this is a reading for Aries in Aries season. Now Aries season has begun just a few days ago, and we are coming we're coming into also a full moon. The full moon is in Libra. So the energy of the reading may hold a little bit of the full moon influence as well as what may be coming up in the Aries season ahead. Okay, so let's get started with a focus card or two, and then we will pull some tarot. Okay, cherish self. I accept and love myself. So Aries, this is definitely going to be a focus for you. And let's see what, towering magnificence. We'll put that up over here. Beautiful. So this is the new astrological year, and you are the first sign of the year. So we're coming out of Pisces, and we're moving into something that's fresh. And with the new fire energy, it's a great time to set some plans and set some intentions for this new year ahead. So let's see where the focus might be over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, we'll draw for the rest. So we're just going to take a look at numbers and things that repeat to begin with, and then we'll get into reading the cards specifically. Okay, so we have a series of, we have double sixes, so that could be important. Double threes, that could be important as well. We have a run of 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that sequence could be important to you as well. So pay attention to those numbers as you move through this Aries season, okay, over the next few weeks. All right, so cherishing the self, accepting and loving yourself. So Aries, let's see where we can do a little bit of self-love here. So we've got the throat chakra to come out here. And this card focuses, when it comes up, it's a focus on your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is all about communication. It's all about the way that you express yourself and the way that you receive expression from others. So with this coming up, we've got a focus on your communication. So either, the way that you're expressing yourself and you're communicating outward, communication to self, like self-talk, but also the way that you're receiving and perceiving communication that comes from others as well. So we've got 2 6s here together, and we've got, the way that they came out was this way. So we have memories of love and moving on. So with the memories of love coming first with the green, that is an emotional card. So 6s are all about balance and harmony, So this is a bit of a nostalgic card. You may be in a place of nostalgia where you've been thinking about loved ones, reflecting on positive experiences that you've had, memories that you've had. It could also be, it's a bit nostalgic as well, sort of looking back at the good times. Perhaps there's been a bit of a negative turn maybe. Life is shifting. Perhaps you're ending a union of some kind, or you're parting ways with a certain circle. You're moving on here. So if you've been sitting in a space, in a place where you've been doing a lot of that, thinking back, looking at past experiences, past memories, old photos, chatting with others about your, about your past, then this energy is shifting now, and you're moving from that focus, and you're moving on. So in terms of the cherishing yourself here and loving and accepting yourself, you're realizing what things are important to hold on to and honor from your heart space, and then what things you can now release and let go of and move forward, because it feels like there's some resolution here with these two cards coming together. It feels like you've really been contemplating, and especially with the communication, there's likely been a lot of communication between yourself and others, or between yourself and higher self, around the whole memories and nostalgia and where you've been and where you're going. And that's a lovely thing. Contemplation is always important, always assessing ourselves, always assessing if we're lining up with our true integrity and where we want to go in life. And do our personal values and experiences line up with what it is that matches us internally, So moving on here, we've got rejoicing and celebration. So you've got the number 3. This would be the 3 of Cups. So this is, again, another emotional card. This is about small celebrations. We get together, little birthdays, a small joyous occasions, everyday joyous occasions. So especially with this being your birth time, you could be looking forward to this. And it's all about balance here. And you've got the number 11, balance. So this is a major arcana. So this is about achieving balance in your life where things have been perhaps off balance, and just coming through the Pisces season where everything was so emotional and we were wrapping a lot of things up. A lot of dense emotions have come forward to be observed and to be transmuted, that energy to be transmuted. And you've got this beautiful balance here. And this is something that you need to be aware of, just making sure that you're maintaining that balance in your life. And if I were to look at the regular major arcana, just to compare the two, this would be justice. So this is about, responsibility, owning your actions, things coming into balance, justice sort of, if things were imbalanced in the past, moving forward, that's going to balance itself out as you progress through your Aries season. Now we have the number 7 here, which is choose wisely. So this is an emotional card as well. So you're still in this emotional space, Aries, as you move through the next several weeks while we're in your sign. And this choose wisely around balance, and then around connecting into this space again of the moving on, and the number 3 underneath here with the small celebrations. It's all about making choices that align with where you're going, where you desire to go, where you're being drawn to go, and connecting in with source energy. This is all about you, and choose wisely with these connections and with the people and the circumstances in order to make sure that you're looking after yourself and cherishing who you are and putting yourself first. It's that nurturing thing, And then we have another chakra card here, which is solar plexus chakra. That's the chakra of, and that's a number 3 here. So that's the chakra of self-esteem. It's here. So that's a beautiful color, yellow. It's where we find our self-confidence, our self-expression. Those kinds of things are within the solar plexus chakra. So this all lines up here with this looking after you, cherishing and loving yourself first, focusing on the way that you communicate and the way that you allow and receive the communication from others, making sure you've got the boundaries set, and that you take this energy that you're in to bring in new ways to be here and to transmute some old energy. So this is working around your sense of self as well as your communication around that as well. So you could just be setting a whole new set of standards for yourself here, because you've got rest and rejuvenation. So this one, it's surrounded by the blue, border here is a mental thing. So you've got some time within your own cycle here, within your own season, where whatever has happened that's caused you to maybe not put yourself first, to not care so much about you and maybe focusing on others, or allowing others to communicate with you and interact with you in a way that really doesn't align with you anymore. You're shifting that, you're moving on from that. You're focusing on the energy of improving your self-esteem, your self-perception, your your desire and your will to express the strength of who you are authentically inside, Aries. And then after this bit of time of rest and rejuvenation here, where you're just, you're going to pull back, you're going to assess, you're just going to rest and observe. And really, this is what Aries is all about too, being the first sign of the zodiac here. We've got this time where it's a great time to plan. It's a great time to assess. It's a great time to put all these fantastic new ideas that are coming through down on paper, but it's not necessarily a time to act until we move further in. And then you've got number 1 here, prosperity begins. This would be like the Ace of Wands here. So this is, and also it connects to the material, so pentacles. But this is where you have a new beginning happening. And that new beginning is happening, towering magnificence is this one here. So this prosperity begins. Things are really going to start to open up for you closer to the end of the cycle. They're going to, you're going to gain perspective. This is really an introspective type of thing for Aries this next few weeks. You do have this focus on the nostalgia near the beginning. You're probably already going through that or working through moving on from that. And then you move into that time of small celebrations and joy, but keeping balance and making choices differently than perhaps you've made them in the past. And then moving in, you've got this effect on your solar plexus chakra. Your focus is also there, which connects to that self-care and that self-love, right? And through this, you're going to learn something about yourself that's going to create this brand new beginning for you. So that's very, very exciting. So let's draw a couple more cards here. And just while I'm shuffling up, if you could click like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And I could stay connected with you and learn, and share and grow the channel with others as well. Whoops, these are new and they're not really shuffling up much, but let's pull a couple of these here. These are brand new. Okay, so we've got the Sun Spirit and we've got healing here. Yeah, so you've definitely got some healing taking place as we've sort of touched on there. So you've got some healing, some inner healing, some things that are coming up, and that could be connected back in here, but you've also got number 1 Sun Spirit, which would connect in with your number 1 here. So focusing in on those things that bring you joy, those things that align you to your purpose and to what brings you the most fulfillment, right? You want to be in a space, in a place that brings you, sorry, we're going to do this one, the most fulfillment. And it's a new season. It's a new year for you. It's brand new. So it's time to, it's time to transmute that old energy and move into this new energy. All right, so let's pull one more card here. And this is the Void. Okay, so this is all about that, that rest card there and then the healing card there. So the Void is all about that space between the words. That's all about that empty space, and that could be a message with communication to really tune into yourself, to your inner voice, to your connection with Source, to your guides and passed on loved ones messages that you may receive. And it could come in the form of some of these repeating numbers, the 3s and the 6s, and then the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that came through as well. So Aries, this is your reading for Aries season. I wish you all the best. Remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.